The plot picks up immediately after Warrior of Scorpio, with Dre Prescott abandoned in Turismon's hostile areas due to betrayal. He makes his way on foot and stops a barbaric tribe from kidnapping a little local girl. After making his way over the Owler Way, he eventually arrives at the Clachadrin, a natural border that separates the coastal regions from the hostile areas. Prescott seeks to pass the Clachadrin, a barrier of toxic gases, but is captured by the lizard-like Focame race. He is ready to be sacrificed in front of a lizard-eating pit. The narrative ends at this point, explaining that Dre Prescott's cassettes that he captured in Africa come to an end here. With fresh cassettes sent from South America, the tale picks up again. Prescott has arrived to the Turismon coast's east shore and is recuperating in the city of Pa-Mejab, which is a colony of the Tombarim, a country on the island of Pandahem and Valia's bitter adversary. After passing through the Clachadrin, Prescott is first quite weak, but he soon recovers and boards a trading caravan to serve as a guard. An injured man named Inch of Ngagroga alerts the caravan to an approaching attack. Similar like Segutorio in Warrior of Scorpio, Prescott would make lifelong friends with Inch of Ngagroga. Like Segutorio, Inch was from the continent of Lo, namely from its southeast. Prescott and the other guards successfully repelled the caravan's onslaught, made it to Pa-Wynob's trading outpost, and ultimately made their way back to Pa-Mejab. Prescott initially becomes aware of the political divisions and political landscape of Pandahem and its country states during his stay in Pa-Mejab. Prescott finds out that Pa-Mejab, a colonial town in the northeast of Pandahem and a fierce rival of Menahem, another Pandahemian country, is a part of the kingdom of Tombaram. Additionally, he meets Tilda and her son Pondo, who are employed at the inn where he is staying. Prescott makes the decision to depart aboard one of these ships when the regular convoy of commerce ships arrives at the port. Eventually, he finds out that young Pondo is the brother of the king of Tombaram and the heir to the Cove of Bormark. His late father lost his inheritance when he wed someone below his social standing, but Pondo's grandpa restored his son on his deathbed. Tilda persuades Prescott to assist them in collecting Pondo's estate, and Prescott persuades her to do the same. To get to Pandahem, Prescott, Inch, Tilda, and Pondo boarded a commercial ship. The ship becomes caught in a storm after making a stopover far to the north of Lo, and pirate swordships assaulted afterwards. After a brief altercation, Prescott, his friends, and the majority of the crew manage to flee the merchant ship as it stands on an island's beach. Eventually, they are able to board another trade ship and arrive in Pomdermam, Tombaram's capital. Thus, Prescott makes his first trip to the island of Pandahem. Prescott kidnaps the current Cove of Bormark and coerces him into confessing to the planned assassination of Tilda and Pondo in front of King Nemo with the aid of Inch. The monarch recognizes Pondo as the new Cove, but subsequently becomes enraged by Prescott's treatment of him and has him abducted and taken to the galleys as a slave. Prescott joins the king's swordship as a rower, and eventually, the female pirate Viridian tricks him into being taken prisoner. The opportunity to join the pirates is made to the slaves, who accept. As Prescott advances through the ranks, he is given command of the ship's guns. Viridian is occasionally challenged by him, and he comes dangerously close to taking over as leader of the pirates before deciding against it. Eventually, though, he is given command of one of the ships. Prescott is reunited with Inch, who was put to the galleys for the same reasons as Dre Prescott, after the pirates free the captives from a Menahem swordship. Prescott chooses to rally the pirates against Menahem after learning from Inch that Menahem has nearly taken control of Tombaram and that Pondo and Tilda are hiding. After taking down a Menahem armada, the pirate fleet heads to Pomdermam in time to save the city before it collapses. After saving Pondo, Prescott is once more snatched away by the Star Lords in the triumphant moment.